Hey, I just thought I'd do a small update on our move situation. We spent all last week looking for a house to rent. It was tedious and I was really tired of looking at places. Um, we found two different ones that we looked at really closely. The first choice we were beat out on. Someone beat us on applying. They did it faster than we did. The other one, second choice, is what we ended up applying for. We did that Thursday evening. We waited all weekend and we found out today we are approved for it. So that's a blessing and a relief to know that we do at least have one place to go. There was a couple surprises in some of the info that we got back, so we're not thrilled about a couple things. Namely, there's a sunroom in the house, and come to find out, it technically says it's unheated. It's what they call 3-season room. There is a heating vent in there. I think they just can't legally call it fully heated because, that's not enough to make it fully heated. There's a little, and it's fully open to the kitchen, so I think it's going to be okay. We may need to add a space heater in that room. At first when we seen that, we're like, okay, maybe we should really keep looking, but offhand, I think it's going to be fine. It means ultimately probably adding a little heat, but we got utility checks and got estimates on what all that's going to be, so, and they look very comparable to where we're at now, so hopefully that's good. We will pray so. We have been praying and asking God for guidance to help. Please let us know if there's something about this one that's not for us and we need to keep looking. We sat down, we looked tonight, and while there's some other kind of mild interesting listings, but nothing that's really grabbing our attention that says, oh, we've got to go look at that. We feel like we've exhausted most of those, or at least of the places that fit us, or seems like they'll fit us, I should say. There's a few that would be much further away from my husband, even though he only drives in once a week. Kind of hate to do that, so I think right now we probably have our best choice. We've already got our app and applied, so ultimately we just have to sign the lease and go from there. I've gotten not much done on packing yet because I've been so busy looking for a place. Did a lot of that while my husband was working. Normally he would go with me, but because of work he needed to be able to focus on that while I did a lot of the hunting. This particular place, thankfully, he got to go and see too, so I feel good about that. All in all, not much done packing yet. Tomorrow is my big day to start some of that. I did take some time last week, got homeschool stuff laid out. I got a bunch of folders all put out in what I'm calling my emergency homeschool box. Every day has worksheets for each child. Alright, I got interrupted. I think I was talking about the homeschool stuff, but basically I have all the worksheets laid out. Not a huge amount of stuff each day. Mostly each kiddo is going to be doing the proverbial 3 R's, reading, writing, arithmetic, as they would used to say. They each have some sheets on that, and then the reading assignment, Daniel's going to help Lizzie with hers, and he'll just basically sit there and go through the reading flashcards she has, or read a couple stories she's read before. So we've got a pretty good plan. If we get most of that covered in the next couple months, then I'll be thrilled. So I'm sure every day won't be possible, but we'll just do the best we can, and I'm glad we have a plan and have it all condensed down into that one box. Everything that we need for homeschool is in that box, so all the other stuff, which is a lot of stuff, I can pack. Of course, the non-essentials and things like that are going to be packed up. China cabinet, excess books, you name it, I'll start with those. Lots and lots to do. It feels daunting. Periodically, my husband and I kind of keep feeling a little down, because we really did not want to leave here. We loved this house. We would have loved to stay until we were ready to buy. Having to do a big move right now, honestly, it's super expensive. While we are very blessed that God had the funds, and God gave us a surprise too through here. Someone sent something from him, and that's been a very sweet and unexpected gift. But God kind of provided most of the funds that we need through last fall when my husband got laid off and he got a severance package. Well, because he got rehired before that severance expired, we ended up banking some extra money from that. Well, basically that's ended up being our moving money. So if you look at it, basically God provided our need before it happened. It's the way I look at it, because he really, really did. Thank God we have the money there for that. It just feels daunting because it's like, oh, you thought you were going to save all that, and that would, it's not some fallback. And we'll probably still come out okay. With vehicles having trouble, it's kind of like at the same time. But, we all have these things that we go through, and that's why savings is there. I'm just thankful that we have it, because I cannot fathom if this would have happened a few years ago when things were much, much tighter. Again, not fun, but it's just one of those necessary things of life. Hopefully, maybe within a couple years, 2-3 years, maybe we'll be in a position where we can apply and buy. Who knows? Time will tell. I'm not worrying about that. I am thinking of the song One Day at a Time, Sweet Jesus, because honestly, that's where we're at right now with the packing, with all of it. It all feels overwhelming, but we are going to get through it. I know that. I know he's watching out for us. I know he has provided our needs ahead of times before we even knew that there was a need for it. He provided that. So praise God for that. How awesome is that? So he's going to get us through this move. And when we end up in our new place, if that's the one we applied for, praise God, it's beautiful. It's more beautiful than we need. I just hope that the heating cooling thing works out okay, and that one room doesn't become a burden. That room's going to be our homeschool room, so one of the reasons I'm a little worried. But I honestly think it's probably nothing a simple space heater can't fix, and for the summertime, a fan. I did take a day, it was last Friday, and I pre-cooked a bunch of food. So my freezer is stocked with, I think I got about 14 to 15 meals done up that are easy to pop in the oven and, straight even out of the freezer. Pop them right in and cook them up and have something without having to order out. Now, I know some of these nights we probably will still ultimately order, depending on what we're doing, if we're not here or what have you, but it was good to get that done. It was a lot of work and I was exhausted. I haven't done that in a while. Excuse me, I used to do it all the time, but it's been, goodness, I'm not even sure when I've done one. Goodness, it's been a long time. Anyway, way too long. It is a very, very good thing to do. Just do some freezer cooking, and even on a normal basis. I've just gotten out of the habit, but it is a good habit. Meal planning is something I do normally, but I don't always pre-cook the stuff. But right now that's going to be critical, because that's a lot of meals and a lot of nights that I can pop something in and not have to eat out, and that does save a lot of money. So I just wanted to add that point in there that I got that done. I was like, yay, points, I got something important done. Anyway, I just wanted to give a quick update. I thought some of you might be curious. Updates may come as I'm able. I'm going to try. All in all, you guys have a blessed day.